go.
It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Guys?
Okay, Holly. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for losses, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you, and hit you a lot, and disrupt the timing. So he's got a tremendous challenge on his hands.
He's got a challenge. His offensive coordinator has a challenge, too, because he's got to find a way to make life easy for him, and that's easier said than done against this D-line unit. They have so much speed off the edge. Even the interior guys can collapse the pocket and get pass rush as well. So for the offensive coordinator, whether it's screens, nakeds, bootlegs, moving the launch point, draws, just trying to get the ball to this guy's hands early, that's going to be a big key.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Pocket breaking down. He's got it down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Red Raiders offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. We are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
Unleashes one. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Moving out of the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Trying to buy time. Took care of it himself. Turning it on. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Still on his feet at the 25. He's running free down the middle. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Stanford! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the open...
Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board. Now they're back at it up 14-6. He slings it deep to the left. Goes high to pull it in. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Red Raiders right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Warren. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Oh, they're after him! And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hammond. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Got out of trouble and throws. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. So they'll send out the field goal unit, and this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey guys, Stanford's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Keeps it himself and gets to first. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking for space. It's Ford. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. Hoping to pick up the first. Here comes Stanford on fourth down. Off the play fake. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. They'll move the wide receiver. With the catch, it's Carpenter. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Hammond. and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside, it's Ford. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Warren. Bought a little time, lets it go. Plucks it out of the air. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. Some misdirection with the counter. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them slipping.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Warren. Oh, he makes the catch. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Blackburn. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big...
He's got it down the field. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The run inside. It's Ford. Open space at the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the run, it's Irvin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense